I am Eternity Genesis, and today, of course, we're playing Hunted because when can I do a little chill live comm when we're not playing on Hunted? And I don't even try and do this, it just happens. But today, I'm gonna talk to you guys about games and if your parents are overprotective and stuff, which I don't know if anybody watching their parents are, but when I was growing up, I have some pretty crazy stories about how hard I would try to get a video game. Because growing up, when I was 5 and 6, I was addicted to 2K. When I say addicted, I mean addicted. It started in 2K09. So that was 7 years ago. I started playing 2K09. And I was 2K9.
Topological data received.
How old was I in 2K9? Shit. 2K9, I think I was like 7. I've been playing NBA for a shit ton of time. And it wasn't until 2K12 that I started playing Madden. So, that's why I'm way better at 2K than I am Madden, because I've been playing for 3 years longer. Oh, my controller's about to die, but... So, growing up, I was obsessed with 2K. LeBron just went to the Heat, The Heat team finally was good in 2K. It was a good time for me. I remember, I didn't get, anything. Because my mom was always scared of me playing games and getting addicted, which already kind of happened, so thank you, Mom, for delaying that, I guess. But it didn't really work. So I played 2K9, and I loved that game. This was when the PSP first came out. Dude, my career, and it was the first year they put in my career, I remember this too. I played it so much that I had a 99 overall guy by the end of the season. And I think that might have been the time when you could max out everybody's stats. And if it was, I probably did that because I was like 9, Not really like a challenge at all. How did I only get 2 kills there? There was supposed to be way more. But I loved 2K09 with everything in my body. Giving me 2K09, and I was gone for, I'd say, a good 6 hours a day, just sitting in my room playing 2K09. That's how much I fucking liked 2K09. 2K09 was so good in my mind. And then in 2K10 I started playing. And then I was one of the first people to find out how to do the headless players glitch. I don't really remember it anymore. I used to know how to do it. Every game I would go into, I remember listening to people on the mic, and they'd be like, "What? Why do none of your players have heads?" And I thought I was so cool. I didn't have them, so I would just sit there quiet as shit, just like, better than you. Which in terms was probably the dumbest glitch in any game ever. Let me put this in perspective for you. 2K09. Game that a lot of you, I bet, don't even know who's on the cover of it. I'm not even sure who was on the cover of 2K09. I think it was Dwight Howard. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it was Dwight Howard. Or is it Tony Parker on 2K09? I don't know. I remember, though, getting 2K12 was one of the first NBAs I got with my own money. Because, you know, when you were like 5, 6, or 7, whenever you would try and get something, your parents would be like, oh, sure, or your grandparents. The first Madden I played was Madden. I don't actually remember. It's the one with Peyton Hillis on the cover. I think that's Madden 12. And Madden 13 I played. So I've only been playing Madden for about 5 years. And last year I didn't really play too much. It wasn't until this year that I really got into Madden. I loved the one with Drew Brees on the cover. I had it for the Wii. I think that might have been 2K13. And I remember just having a sick My Player in that. And I liked that one so much because you could just like so much. You're My Player, and it was crazy. But I remember getting the games, and if my mom said no, just fighting for it. You know, and normally it wouldn't be anything bad because I wouldn't really want to play any bad games until I got to the age of 10. My mom went, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I said, "Can I get Call of Duty?" She's like, "What? What's Call of Duty?" And I was like, "It's a game where you kill people." And my mom was pretty cool, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it. It'll be great." And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, "Come on." And she's like, "Give me something else." And I was like, "Can I get then NBA?" And I ended up getting NBA. But then my dad, for Christmas, goes, "Ryan, I got you something." And I was like, "What?" You know, I wasn't having a good day, didn't get Call of Duty, I was all upset. This dude is sick. But he brings me to his room, opens his closet, and there's, that fucking sounds terrible. But he hands me this package that's wrapped, and I like looking at him all like, what is this? Because, you know, I only got games out of Amazon boxes. Every Amazon box I always thought was a game, you know. I looked, and this dude bought me BO2. And I was freaking out. I was so happy. He was like, "Come on, let me see the first couple missions." And you know how bad BO2 is if you guys have played it. The second mission, where you behead the dude with the machete. Thankfully, my dad is cool as shit. And I'm doing so bad because it's my first game on. I'm gonna do way better, but this is my first game on. I'm not really sure what is happening. Like hit markers wouldn't kill me. I'd probably be doing fucking. What? That blast not kill him, whatever. Alright, so the reason I would like games would be based on who was on the cover. And you know, once I got into Black Ops, I first got it and I was like, eh. And I remember this vividly, and I was like, I gotta start playing other games. So I had this friend come over, and I said, let's do this. And I set up bots on easy, alright? Or it was recruit at the time. And I was so bad at the game that I set it up to infinite kills, and I didn't even go pause it. Like, I think I went 17 and 21. Like, oh, it was. And my friend went like 2 and 110. I just camped against the bot. That's what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I camped against bots. Oh shit, it's tied.
We failed in our objectives. Stand by for reassignment.
I went 17 and 20. And, you know, I was like, oh, this game isn't that good. You know, I was all, whoa. And I was just all upset, but I was all upset that I wasn't doing anything really that good, and it was, you know, not great. But then I met Gavin. Nah, wait, I didn't meet Gavin yet. Once I met Gavin, I actually started being good at COD. But no, then I played a lot with PE teachers' kids. I played so much COD with them. And I was actually doing good at the time. I was getting a bloodthirsty like every 2 games, and I was so proud of myself. And then I just, and then what was it? Advanced Warfare came out. And I didn't really know anything about COD until Advanced Warfare came out. And you know, once a game comes out that you really, like I used to play, well, I'm not gonna actually snipe this game because they're using freaking shit. And
UAV inbound. Battery KIA.
you know, playing. I was always, fuck, where was, oh yeah, Advanced Warfare. So whenever I played Advanced Warfare, you know, I was alright with it, but I always thought, like, it was a little weird. I mean, it was fun to play. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the only problem with that game was the map. If they had this movement, that game would have been so much more fun. Or at least made it so you can't jump as high. The problem was how high you had to jump. You would just jump so fucking high.
Robot systems are online. Robot is ready. Clear the way. And that's how we do it.
You know, whenever you're... It was so high that it was just fucking terrible. But look at this.
Dropped. Half-time.
That was a fucking great thing, but no. Whenever I played Advanced Warfare, it was a little bit weird because
Power levels at 1.
playing it was really, like, the motion was like nothing I've ever felt before, and I was just getting used to the PS4. And I went back to playing BO2 a little bit, and then I bought Madden. For some reason, it took me forever last year. I bought the Super Bowl edition of Madden. I needed like 110 combined points to make 75k in the Super Bowl, and that did not happen. I don't know why I thought that that was gonna happen. But I really did. I thought, like, for sure. I was like, yes, I'll do it. And whenever they come out with those Super Bowl packs, I'm gonna actually use, like, I might bring you guys a big man pack opening for SL. And Tony, I don't know though. I don't really want to do an SL pack opening. I can do one if I need to. It would probably be pro packs, so I'm just letting you guys know. I don't really.
Battery drained.
There was somebody I knew I'd buy coins from. No, buying coins is just a fucking pain in the ass. mean, I guess I could always go on budget account, make some money, and then just sell coins. But sell coins. Buy the pack opening on the other account. No. No, I mean, I love having players who. I love packing some great. Just like everybody else. But I packed my best pull so far this year was that 94 Forte, and boy was I happy. But again, I'm off target. I was talking about fuck, what was it? Games, buying games, and why I am addicted to games. So you know, growing up, I was always pretty smart, and I never really played games, and everybody was talking. I mean, never really played games. What am I talking about? I used to play my DS all the time. I was like the best Pokemon player in the world. You know what I mean? Great at Pokemon. That's the games I would play. Played a shit ton of Pokemon. And I remember I'd always get angry at people if they pronounced the game wrong and shit. And it was weird. Like, that probably was one of my favorite games of all time. I think the game's fucking weird as shit now. Along with Mario, that game was super fun. I loved Mario. Well, Super Smash Bros. Was fucking dead. I just loved that game. That game was fucking great. Remember me and my brother used to play it like every day. Smash Bros. Yeah, it is. We used to love it. We'd play as much as we could. I'm not saying the game wasn't fun, I just think it was weird how much we played. And we did play a fucking shit ton.
Bring your A game.
I'm really hungry, so I'm sorry to waste your guys' time. Bye. Fuck.
Spear blunted.